Welcome to a creative little Christmas. I cannot wait to introduce you to a lot of my creative friends, and we are all just so excited to host you for the next 3 days. I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb so we can get this party started. Welcome to day one, and I am up first. I have the honor of introducing you to the 9 more friends. So there will be 10 creators in all, and we cannot wait to share with you some Christmas in July projects. So if you are not already familiar with this event, we have a private Facebook group for you to go and join, where you will then be able to see all the replays from all the creators. And inside that group, you will be able to download lots of their templates and freebies and different things, and let you get to know these creators. So as you hop on, I would love to know where you're watching from, and if you are a part of this event, what creator sent you to a creative little Christmas. I have seen lots of different things popping in. I know Summer over at Hammond's Nest, she's here live with us. She has sent a lot. Hello, Roxy. It's so good to see you here. And there's Jennifer from Canvas Sign Designs. And y'all, we are just tickled red, because this is Christmas time, to host you. And so today I'm doing something totally different. So if you are new to my page, I don't typically go outside of the realm of chalkboards or signs or just lettering on paper in general. Or really, my specialty is lettering on hymns, and I don't even have one out here. So hymn sheets are kind of my thing. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Crystal. Yay. Okay, Crystal is from Crystal Witten Studio. She is also going to be presenting tomorrow, or actually maybe Thursday. Check your schedules for that. But Jennifer, do you mind posting the link for anyone that has not signed up for the event or is in the Facebook group? Just drop a link there. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Pam. Pam's another presenter. And we will just kick this off. And that way you can hop over there and join the group. That way you'll get all the details, not just my life here today. There's Christy with Create with Christy. And y'all, we have an exciting addition to this that we did not plan on in the beginning. And that is Friday, we're going to do a collaborative wrap up where we're all together with you on screen. And so I can't wait for that either. Hey, Sharon and Judy, Rachel, so good to see you. Okay, so I'll give you more details on that in the end. But y'all, I was struggling whenever I came live, because see how dull this kind of looks? Look at it right here. Isn't that beautiful? And I promise you, I have all kinds of lighting going on in this room. But for some reason, I cannot get that vibrant red. And I even got my nails done just for this creative little Christmas event. But it doesn't show up as well down below. But this is what we're working on today. And like I said earlier, I normally don't get too, outside of my realm. But today I'm working on a box. And I'm going to take you from start to finish on this, even if you have never hand lettered before. So there's multiple different creators in this group. There's hand lettering artists. There's quite a few hand lettering artists. We're all doing different projects though. And then we have an embroidery specialist, crafters, a watercolor artist. She does watercolor and hand lettering. So there's so much for you. So what this means to you is that you get a big group, a big variety, and we can't wait to serve you. Okay, so here we go. There is the Facebook group. Jennifer just popped in. Hey, Marla, so happy. Yeah, I don't know, Jennifer, why that's happening. But okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you how this started out. And that's another thing I normally don't do, is show how the project's going to end. But this is how it starts out. And also, Jennifer, can you be a dear and pop in the link to the template and supply list for this project today? So she's going to post that, and it will be there in the comments for you. But if you're in the Facebook group, just go to guide number 2. And in that guide, you will see everyone's freebie, supply list, and everything. So this is how the box starts off. And I'm actually going to show you really quick how these come when you order them. Because the only downside to this is you can't just order one box. I'll be right back. Let me show you real quick. So these actually come on Amazon. in boxes of 8. So this one had 4 in it. And this is how they start out. They're unfinished wood boxes. But let me tell you what this could mean for you. If you have 8 of these unfinished boxes, and I think they come out to around $5 a box, you can create very budget-friendly gifts for people. Or what I would love to encourage you to do is host a party where you can create this with your friends. And I'm going to give you permission. If you host a party, you can use one of my templates at your party, and that way everyone has something they can go with. Like they don't have to stress about the lettering or anything like that. So we're going to take this box and we're going to turn it into a Christmas card holder box. And just to save time, I do have one already painted solid red, but let's just sit here and chat while I paint this one with you. So in the supply list, you will see I have this Fold Art chalk paint. So I'm a big fan of chalk paint because if there's a mess up and I need to come back and touch up, chalk paint is very forgiving. You won't see any overlap. So I have poured up, this is from Hobby Lobby, and it's the color Imperial. And so I've got that poured up right here. And I'm just going to show you, these come, oh, wrong brush. These come ready to paint on, but some of them were rougher than others. So I did think to myself, you could give it a good smooth sanding if you feel like it needs it. There were some places on the other one that I felt like could have used that, but if you don't have sandpaper, don't let it stop you. It's not so, like, it's pretty smooth. It's not so rough that it will hold you up. It's just if you want a buttery smooth surface, you can go with sanding it. And another thing is I kind of was paralyzed on these hinges. I didn't know they're gold, and I didn't know if I should leave them gold or paint over them. What opinion do you have? I will tell you, I ended up painting over them because it was too meticulous, and I thought, what does it matter? But I will say gold would really look good shining through for Christmas too. So I want to look. Amy, you ordered 8. Oh, yeah, this is going to be so good. So as I'm painting this, and I'm not going to sit here and do the whole box, but I wanted you to see it kind of come to life a little bit. And let me tell you some other ways that you could use this box. So I gave you the template for 'Tis the Season, and you can definitely host a party with it or create for friends with it a Christmas card holder box. And I got that idea simply from, well, I just thought, what can we use this box for? And for Christmas. And I thought, every year I get Christmas cards in the mail and I don't know what to do with them. I put them on my refrigerator, and then my refrigerator gets kind of, cluttered. And I thought, we could throw some Christmas cards in there when they come in the mail. And so you could sit this on your coffee table and it would be so cute, and you can open them up and go through them. But, it's one of those things with Christmas cards. Do you feel this way? It's like, oh, I don't want to throw them away because, it's like your precious family that you're throwing away, but you also don't really leave them up all year. So I thought this would be a really cool box to create that you can kind of add to over the year. And so they'll accumulate. Okay, so there were some questions. Okay, Jennifer said paint over them. Yeah, I mean, it kind of camouflages them, and I've noticed it hasn't chipped up really on the other one. Okay, let's see. There was a question about the boxes. Okay, Amy, you let us know. I was under the impression, if I remember correctly, that it was 8 boxes for $40 and something. But I could be wrong on that price. Maybe it was 4 boxes. No, I remember doing the math, and I was like, oh, this is like a little bit, like $5 and some change over. And I thought, what a budget-friendly gift. And handmade. Does anybody in here love giving a good handmade gift? Okay, here we go. Birthday card keepsake box. Okay, so let me tell you the other idea. There are so many different templates that I have for this that we're about to go over. And I thought, what else could it be? And okay, by the way, if you're new here, my page is very faith-based. This business was started because the Lord is good. I'm going to put this to the side. We're going to grab this one. It's already dry. But the Lord is good. And that's without going all the way into my story, He is what it's all about. So I have a Bible verse that I'm going to show you in a minute that you could also use on one of these boxes. And I thought about creating a prayer box. Oh, wait, wrong one. So where you write out your prayers, or you have a prayer journal that you store in here. So it could be stored on the inside. And if you're just hopping on, this is what we're creating. Yes. Okay. Shelly from We Can Make That. She's also a presenter. She says perfect for Sunday school teacher gifts. Oh my goodness. Whether it be a Christmas card box or a prayer box, that would be so good, Shelly. Thank you for suggesting that. And then how about you tell me some suggestions of ways that you would do it? Okay. So let's get into the nitty gritty about how this is going to be created and how you do not need to be a hand lettering expert to make this look good. Jennifer Reed. Oh, hey. Okay, Jennifer is a Digital Dust subscriber, and she has been making all kinds of creations. Jennifer, you need to order the set of these, of 8. Put these in your booth at your marketplace. You're going to sell these. I'm so excited for you to be here. Okay, so what we do is this is a traceable / just hand lettered template. And I'm going to be using this white carbon paper today to transfer the design down onto the box. And the way we'll do that is I'm going to grab this carbon paper. And by the way, this is all in the supply list that, you know, the wooden boxes are in there, the carbon paper, the tool. You are literally going to get this big pack of carbon paper plus like 6 of these little stylus tools that we're going to trace with. And all of this is like $5 on Amazon. So y'all check that out in the supply list. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put the shiny side down onto the box. And then I'm going to lay this on here. Now it is up to you how, you know, meticulous you want to get with the centering of it. If you are not new here, you know that I do not measure things out and get super meticulous when it comes to doing this here on live. But I am going to bend this down, and I will tell you this exact template is sized to fit your box. So you're going to place it on there, and then I'm bending it down. You could even get clips. Jennifer uses these clips. I do not have any. I need to order some, but you can clamp this down all the way around. But otherwise, I'm just going to fold it down. You could take tape and tape it down, but I'm not going to get crazy here today. We're going to be able to keep this pretty tight. So, all right. Now, before you get started, I will say test out one area just to make sure you had your carbon paper on the correct side, because I have gone through an entire live and had all the lines not be there. So this is what I'm going to do to test it. I'm going to pull it back, and I can see, you might not be able to see it on camera right there, but I can see I'm on the right side. So always test, because you will be so disappointed if you come in to do, like you've sat here, you've traced everything, and then you come in to add your paint pen time, and then it's not there. Like, talk about a letdown. Because my favorite thing to do on these lives is to say, okay, time for the big reveal, and we get to see the design on the box. But then it wasn't there that day. So all I'm doing is pressing and tracing on the outside. This is so simple. Kids can do it. You can have a party with like a mom-daughter night out or a mom-granddaughter and do this as a fun project together. And all they have to be able to do is trace. And so we're going to come across. Now, I teach a method called faux calligraphy because it is perfect for beginners. My workbook, my lettering workbook is called Lettering for Absolute Beginners. And that is exactly what faux calligraphy caters to. And the reason that I started with faux calligraphy was because I was creating hand-painted, or not really painted, hand-drawn signs that, like wood signs. My dad works with me. He creates the signs, and then I would hand letter on them, or chalkboards where I was using chalk markers and paint pens. And when it comes to paint pens and chalk in general, all of that has no brush tip. So you can't do traditional calligraphy with it. So what you have to work with are these that have just they're called monoline tips. And for that, you have to mimic calligraphy without actually doing calligraphy. So this method draws out in the book. I couldn't believe my publisher allowed me to like kind of word it the way I wanted to. And I just said, to me, it's like you're drawing out the bones of the letters and then you're adding the body. And the body is just a thicker downstroke. So we're going to come here and look, if you want to learn lettering and you're like, I don't want to trace, I want to know how to do it. This is a great way to get familiar with the structure of the lettering. And so you can pay attention to where those downstrokes are thicker. And this helps with muscle memory. There will be some other hand lettering artists in the group that will give you templates as well. And be sure to grab those. And we all have different styles. That's what's so fun about this group. We may all, not all, the ones that are hand letterers, we may be hand lettering artists, but we have different styles. And so you can learn from us all. And if they have templates, make sure you grab them and practice, and you will gain muscle memory on the technique and how to create the structure of the letters. So it's up to you how detailed you want to get with your tracing. For this example, I'm going over the outside and inside just so that you can get a full scope of exactly how to do this. And then we are going to trace out this little laurel wreath. I will tell you, none of my templates are going to have very complicated artwork added in. You might see little wreaths like this, not wreaths, but like little greenery or a little sunshine or something like that, but it won't get too crazy because I'm not super artsy. I'm more lettering. Okay, let's see. There will be, okay, yeah. So I'll start talking more about the templates here in just a second. Okay, Deb, I will get with you after this live and hopefully remedy that. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we have a template that is going, actually guidelines is what I would like to say. This was your template and you have transferred, ooh, that was bright looking. You have transferred the guidelines. And this is going to be where I did not prep. I went and grabbed some new Posca pens because I needed one white one. That's the only thing is like, when you run in Hobby Lobby, you're not going to be able to find just like a small pack of paint pens. So I've got a new white paint pen here. I'm going to shake it up and get it prepped to come out. I guess this is a good demonstration time where I can, hey Jill, where I can show you, you're going to, when you get your paint pen, you're going to press and make that paint start flowing. And sometimes I'll press and shake. Okay, Jill asked, because she hopped on late, what I used to trace it with. So this was a traceable that was in the supply list. Jennifer, do you mind dropping that supply list again? When you put your email in, it'll send you the supply list and template. And so the supply list will tell you the box and everything. But we use this traceable with white carbon paper. And look, you can kind of see the design now on here. But this is what's really cool. I can reuse this sheet of paper over and over and over. So it's very, like I said, you're going to get a pack of, I think maybe 100 sheets, and I've had it forever. So, okay, actually, I'm probably going to start with this greenery. Let me see. I had two options. I put that green paint in there, but you could really just use a dark green paint pen. Oh, Jill, sorry. This is the stylus. And so it comes with that pack of carbon paper that's in the supply list. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this green and fill in this area. And really and truly, like I said, after I did this, I thought you could really do this with a dark green paint pen. I actually have one, but that's all right. I'm going to do it right here. And another cool thing about chalk paint, this again is that folk art home decor chalk. This is called antique green, also in the supply list. And it dries super fast. So that's another thing I love about chalk paint. Okay. Go a little bit faster because I'm ready to get to the lettering side. And what I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then we'll come in a little bit with some lighter green for accent after it's fully dry. But this will give you a mix. You can do the greenery with a brush or paint pen, but the lettering, I really want you using that white paint pen from Posca. Or let me know, have you heard of this new, well, it's new to me, brand. It's called it starts with an M. Jennifer, have you heard of this? Oh, Motolo. Am I saying that? I don't know. I can't remember. But I saw someone else. Oh, your friend, Jennifer, talking about it online. And the other lady that does door hangers. Anyway, she was saying how good it was. And I thought, oh, never even tried that. Tell us what it's called, Jennifer. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to take everything from the left to the right. Moloto. I need like I need a pronunciation thing. Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side. All right, now this pen is good and prepped. I'm using a Posca paint pen in white. And y'all, I used to only use this brand, and I love the Poscas way more. So I'm very interested in the Moloto, because I'm like, how can it get better than Posca? I really like these. So what I'm doing now is tracing back those guidelines and then filling them in. And you want to fill them in with long strokes of like just that long downstroke. Don't go like scribbling in or anything like that. You just want to kind of retrace in a new place on the way down. So we're going to cover that, come up and around. And you'll see now why I am taking it one letter at a time, because you don't want to draw out all the bones of the letters and then come back, because then you're going to have wet paint to deal with, or you'd have to wait a while. And yeah. So we're just taking it one at a time. Okay, Moloto. Okay, I guess I wasn't too far off. So this pen, that's a very good question, is a 5M. So Beatrice asked, what size is the pen, 3M or 1M? Because this, actually, so the white I'm using is a 5. This is a more fine tip, and it's a 3. So there must be a 1M tip. So is there a 1M? That would be like an ultra fine. But I enjoy this one for the bigger projects. I do use the smaller. I have the fine tip. And in a minute, I will use it to come in with some accents on this greenery. So we'll get to see it in action. But yeah, see, we're just coming in and getting that muscle memory down on how to do this. But the good news is the templates are there to get you started. And then over time, you may even be able to ditch a template and do this all on your own. But I will tell you another thing that I have found my subscribers love is having the ability to sit down and create without having to come up with the composition. So composition is like, see how these words are nesting together? They're kind of like in and hugging is what I like to call them. You don't have to try to figure all that out because the templates have it all done for you. And so what I have, like, when it comes to templates, I have an entire library that is, it's like over, gosh, I don't even know what we're at. The last time I know that, like, since I've been talking about it, it has over 450 hand lettered designs. And I started it back in 2020. But last year, I revamped the whole subscription and made it to where when you join, you get immediate access to the entire library. And someone mentioned SVGs earlier, and every design comes with an SVG, a DXF file, whether you use, Cricut, machine, silhouette machine, or some of my subscribers have a laser engraving machine that they use it on. Let me think, there was that sublimation. I've seen sublimation done. So many different ways you can use the designs, and it is just like categorized for you. You've got Bible verses, seasonal, teacher designs for back to school coming up. And and the cool thing is you get to sell what you make, because a Digital Dust active subscription gives you small business licensing. So you can't like go out and resell the actual design, but you can create with it, host parties with it, print them out. You know, like it could really be like your little secret weapon in your creating. So that is what Jennifer does. That is not Jennifer from Canvas Sign Designs, but Jennifer Reed that was commenting on here earlier. She started a booth in locally where she has created so many hand-lettered projects, and now she is putting them in her booth locally, and I am so happy for her. And she's just one of many subscribers that have turned this into a little side hustle. I hope that it is going good, Jennifer. I know you just got started, and I can't wait to hear how the Christmas season goes for you, because that is like when I had a booth locally, that was when things really ramped up. So you persevere through these summer months, girlfriend, because those were always the hardest. Okay. But see, I just love, to me, this white paint pen is the smoothest I have ever worked with. If I was using that Painter's brand right now, I would be dabbing on this and like trying to make the paint flow. And I know that this is a brand new pen and you saw me just open it, but the Poscas last so well when it comes to like just the flow of the paint pen. They're just so much better. Okay, this is still a little glossy, so a little nervous about trying to paint over that right now. But let me go ahead and add the green here. Okay. Okay, and y'all tell me, because I did not get to see earlier, even if you're just now hopping on, what creator did you see? Or actually, a lot of you probably follow multiple of us, but I'm just curious, like what creators sent you to a creative little Christmas event. I'm so excited for y'all to meet my friends, y'all. If you're from my page, if you're from their pages, then I'm so excited to meet you. And it's just so fun to do this with friends versus alone. We are all a part of a mastermind that was started in January. And we are a group of creative Christian business owners that just love to share how we do what we do with the world. And we feel called that God has given us this platform to use for his glory and his purposes. And we feel super blessed to be able to come on here and hang out with you and provide for our family through it. How cool is that? Okay, so now that I've got this stuff, look, it's kind of small compared to the others. Okay, I'm gonna come right here. Okay, this is kind of close to dry, but there's still a little bit of glistening. But look how much brighter and prettier it is from this angle. This is just a sad lighting situation. Okay, yay, Sandy's from me and Summer. Jennifer, oh, I love hearing where everybody's coming from. Donna's from Create with Christy. Sheila's from Hammond's Nest. Celeste, Create with Christy. How fun. I feel like this is just a big party. So one thing we haven't talked about is I'm making sure this is the right color green. Yeah. One thing we haven't talked about in the group, but we decided literally as a group today, like through voice messages, we were like, we need to do a wrap-up party on Friday. So at 2:30 Central on Friday, and we'll be giving y'all more details about this, but at that time, we are going to be live together. I believe we'll be on my page, but then I'm going to invite everybody on screen, and like we're going to end up doing all of our giveaways that we've been working on for the week. So again, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, be sure to do that. And I'm going to be giving away this box that was created as the like template thing. So you'll be getting one of these, and I'm giving away one of my, while this is drying, I'm like trying to talk it out for a minute. I'll be giving away one of my Lettering for Absolute Beginners workbooks that comes with different projects you can do with your lettering. It has multiple step-by-step how to do this faux calligraphy method that I'm teaching you today through that template, but then you'll get so much practice. There's 10 different alphabets in here. There's word practice. And then in the back, there is a way for you to, there's perforated pages. So see like that perforation, and you can trace and frame what you create. Plus, I have some ready to frame art in the back for you. So you can literally tear that out and frame it. And these are in 8x10 formats. So I'll be giving one of these away on the wrap-up party Friday at 2:30. So can't wait to see y'all there. All right. Now that this one is fully dry, I don't know if we're going to get there with this one. I don't have my hair dryer in here, but I'm going to show you for this. This is just a super simple accent where we're going to come in and kind of just hit on the way down and go on the edges. And it just kind of brings it to life too. We were talking about bringing those letters to life. Well, now we're going to bring these leaves to life. Again, that lighting's not great, so I'm going to show you up here. Look how pretty that green pops out now. Love that. Okay, still a little wet. Oh, thank you. Sandra says the book is fantastic and folks really need this one. So I'm going to put you on the screen for that one, Sandra. Thank you for saying that. Yay, Marilyn's driving home and going to watch. Okay. This is still kind of wet. Y'all can see that glistening. Do any of the projects that you have seen in the Facebook group, if you're over in there, stand out to you for like something you're like, okay, this is the one I have got to make sure I make? I will tell you Jennifer's, which, you know, I'm a hand lettering person, but Jennifer's banner that she's going to be doing tonight at 7 o'clock, y'all, you're going to love that one. It looks so good. And then up next is Summer, who has the coolest style, like vintage. I'm telling you, when Summer comes across my Facebook feed, I immediately know it's her. And that shows me, Summer, you have done an amazing job of branding yourself, because when I see your stuff, I'm like, oh, I know that's Summer's. Like, I don't even have to see who posted it. And so she's doing a project at 4 o'clock today. Our sessions are not back to back. So we give y'all a little bit of a break, and then you can come back and hang out with the creator for that day. So tomorrow we'll have 3 more. And let's see, Lisa talked about the nativity ornaments that Pam's doing. So cute. So whenever I said earlier that my artwork won't ever be super fancy, Pam, on the other hand, who does hand lettering, has some amazing, intricate artwork that blows me away. So that is really cool. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Look at all these people, Jennifer. They are so excited for your banner. Okay. There's just a little bit here. Someone said, can we purchase the book? Yes, you can get the book. It's on my website, but here's what I would encourage you to do. If you want to go all in on learning lettering and you're like, I just, want the visual aspect and the written work, you can get my hand lettering class. And Jennifer, do you mind dropping a link to the class? Because what they'll do is, if you buy my hand lettering class, you can add the workbook on as an add-on. So the hand lettering class is to where you can watch immediately online. It's like literally just like this, where I'm side by side, like my face is up there, and then I'm like sitting here with you, going through every letter 3 different ways. So much material for you to sit and learn right alongside me. It's the closest you'll feel to like being in an in-person class with me. And so then you do not have to have the workbook to make that class work. It is a standalone in itself, and even comes with some printout practice pages. But if you want to go all in and you're like, give me all the things to learn, then the book can be added on when you go check out. So thank you for that link, Jennifer. Okay, y'all, we are to a point where this one is still wet, but this is what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to sit here and talk your head off. I know y'all have busy schedules and stuff to do. So this is what I do sometimes on lives. Okay, I put it on my fingers. I'm going to wipe it off over here. And then now this is dry enough for me to come in and add this accent for you. Not that you even really needed to see this. Y'all know how to do it from seeing the other one, but I can't not finish the project. And this one I did a little bit different. Instead of coming all the way like this, I am taking it leaf by leaf. But look, that paint was still a little wet, so I'm having to do the daub thing because it kind of clogged it up. All right. Oh, y'all, I've had so much fun here with y'all today. Okay, see, so much better on this screen. Let me open it up. Now you're going to see all the ugly. You're going to see what I've been using. I mean, look, I can get rid of it now that I'm not showing that. But look, yee, so fun. So, by the way, I might as well give away, I don't know, I kind of want to keep one for myself, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give away both of these on that wrap up on Friday. So what you need to know from here is if you have signed up for email reminders, you're golden. I'm going to send you an email at 4 o'clock that says, hey, Jennifer, I mean, not Jennifer, Summer. I'm going to send you an email at 4 o'clock that says, hey, Summer is live. And here's the link to watch her and her printable bundle and all of that. So, or printable template, not template. I'm so used to hand lettering. Her printable freebie. So yeah, okay, Summer, sorry, I'm messing up, like telling them what to do. But I'll send you that. And then again tonight at 7, you'll get another email telling you that Jennifer is live. So be sure to tune in for them. I can't wait to watch. Thank you, Shelly. She just put a link there. If you want to sign up for email reminders, go ahead and click the link Shelly just gave and scroll to the bottom and add your email there. And we will be sure to get you the info. And it's a lot easier than just like wondering, like, is it the time of my favorite creator? So you can know exactly when everybody's going live. And y'all, I've had so much fun with you today. I'm so thankful for you being here. What a blessing to do this with some awesome ladies. So I can't wait for you to meet them along the way. Then tomorrow we will have Christy, Pam, and Jessica. And then on the last day, we're going to have 4. So it worked out to where it will then be, I'm not going to get these in the right order, but there's Shinda who does the embroidery. She is amazing, sharp designs. Let's see, Crystal, Desiree, and Shelly. And you've met Shelly here today in the comments. And so there will be 4 on that day. So the times will change. But tomorrow, the slots will be the same, 12, 4, and 7. And then the last day, they change up a little bit. But if you sign up for email reminders, you'll be good. So make sure you do that. Thank you so much, Joyce. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Well, I will see you at Summer's Live. I'm going to be in the comments watching right alongside you. Bye, everybody.